everybody. I am Simply Brentley. Don't forget to get your energy in and like, comment, and subscribe. And for all of your manifestation needs, head on over to my website, energyllc.com. The link will be in the description box below. Okay, you guys, so this message is a little different. It's for anybody that needs some help with manifesting something they're trying to get to right now, giving offerings, how to set up your altar, positive energy, those things that can help with centering your chakras. This is that video, okay? So it's not going to be any tarot in this video. And if you like this kind of content, let me know and I will continue to do it. All right, so I got a couple of questions in my comments regarding this. So I said, why not just make a video, okay? Because it came from more than one person, but Alexis, she's somebody that I don't know personally, but I feel like she's part of my soul tribe because I always connect with her in the comments, okay? And then there was somebody else that asked me that I believe is a newbie to this channel, and I do appreciate that. So I'm definitely going ahead and just putting this video out, and whoever clicks on it, you were meant to see it, so let me get on into it. The first thing I'm going to say about the positive energy, I do have sage. I should have had it in front of me, y'all, but okay. So I have sage, and let me go get it. Okay, I'm back, y'all. I'm not fancy. No makeup, no anything. I'm just here, y'all, in my robe. It's nighttime. Just fresh and clean. That's it. Anyway, so I have some sage that I use on the regular. As you can tell, I'm always going through sage. I do have sage that is blessed on my website. You don't have to get it from me. I'm not saying get it from me, but it is a reliable source if you choose to. Let me open my window. So the first thing is, whenever you're saging, make sure to open your windows because you want to release all that negative energy. And I do this all the time. Something else I always do is incense. Sage has a very strong smell to it. So, and it's like, it's easier to light with a torch, right? But you can light it with a regular lighter as well, but to get a good burn on it, it's good to do it with a torch, right? So I normally just light it, right? And I set my intentions. And I go all the way from the top of my head to the sole of my feet. And I'll turn around and I'll do the back. And I'll do my children as well. And for anybody that, I'm not really too personal on this channel. So I do have 4 children. I have 2 teenagers and I have identical twin, about to be 5-year-olds in a couple of weeks, okay? So I am a mom. I'm a single mom, and I have not always been a single mom. I was married for almost 20 years. Yes, I am young, y'all, but I was married for almost 20 years. I'm 35 years old currently, and that's a long story. I don't want to get into the history of that, but I have manifested a lot in my life, and I have come far, and there's a lot of people that are supporting me, and I know my ancestors are because I'm in constant contact with them, and it wasn't always easy for me to connect. So I can definitely relate to anything you may be going through because I've definitely been there and I've gone through a lot in my life. But anyway, let's stick on, if you want to know more about me, just tell me in the comments and I'll do another video because I'm going to stick to the topic because I don't want to get off. So anyway, for the positive energy, if you want to cleanse the energy in your home, you can do this around, anytime. It doesn't have to be like a quiet environment or anything. You just set your intentions. You say, the things that you want to manifest, and you clear your energy. Release all of that negative energy from me. You say you're all of that, right? And while the sage is burning, you can do it to your kids. My kids, they stand there. I'll sage them, and they'll turn around. I'll do their whole body. I tell my kids to set their intentions, and kids are small, so you have to do it by age. However, kids may be able to relate. Something else that's good for my kids. So I do have 5-year-olds, identical twin girls. So, you know how kids can throw, well, if you're a parent, kids are kids. They're going to be kids. They break stuff. They make temper tantrums and things like this. But one thing that has helped me because in my relationship I was never the disciplinarian. I'm gonna be straightforward like that, okay? Because on this I'm more of an introverted person, okay? So anyway, I have some clear quartz that gives you clarity. I also, this sounds like a big commercial, don't it? So I don't mean it to. So get them anywhere you want to, but I do happen to sell them on my website, right? And I use these and give these to them, and I tell them to hold them, and they sit in a yoga pose, like, because, and I'm gonna tell you something else. So they'll just sit there cross-legged, and they'll calm down, and they'll hold them in their hands, and they'll hold them tight, like however, and that really has helped. Like, you'll be surprised how much your kids will follow what you teach them, right? And the center. And one day my now 4-year-old twin, one of them came and said, "Mom, 3 of hearts." They like, I was like, what? She was like, yeah, I know what the 3 of heart is. So it's like, it's just funny how your kids follow you or whatever. They're really into collecting stones. We go out into nature and things of that nature. So that's one thing that can, aligning your chakras. So there's 7 main chakras. There's a lot of different chakras, but there's 7 main ones. I have like a little dialogue of the different chakras, and also I have a little cutout that comes with it. But anyway, so there's different chakras, and y'all, I done opened my window and there's a hole in my screen and a moth got in here. I flicked that thing right back out the window. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Anyway, so the crown chakra, there's a third eye chakra, there's a throat chakra, there's a heart chakra, there's a solar plexus, there's a sacral, and there's a root, right? And I have all of the different stones here. The crown, the third eye, the throat, the heart, the solar plexus, the sacral, and the root. Okay, so I have them all here, right? And I've been through a lot in my life, so I'm not no person. If you are, it's all good for you. But whenever people talk about meditating, and maybe I will be there one day, okay? But whenever people talk about meditating and sitting in the floor and relaxing and not thinking about anything and clearing your mind, I think that people think about it too hard, right? People don't realize what meditation really can bring you. People think that you can't be hearing nothing or all the silence or something like that, okay? So meditation, something that's very important to know when you're meditating, and you need to be comfortable. If you sitting cross-legged and you got a bad knee and you worrying about this bad knee that's aching instead of worrying about trying to center yourself, then that's just not a position for you, okay? It's not gonna be, everybody's not gonna be sitting there like, I don't know why Russell Simmons came to my mind. I know people don't like him these days, but everybody's not going to be sitting there like an old man Russell Simmons to be sitting there cross-legged trying to center themselves. That's not going to be everybody's position. For me, I have back problems and things of that nature. I lay in my bed and I'll put these stones. My bed is comfortable. I put these stones on my body and I line them up to where the different chakras are. And there's so many guided meditations you can do. I also look into Kundalini as well, awakening spiritual meditations that you can do, and it'll tell you to breathe. And you can do this beginning if you're just starting out. It'll just tell you to breathe and focus on the area that you're trying to improve. If you're trying to open up your heart chakra, or if you're trying to open up your person's heart chakra as well, this video is going to be long, okay? So if you're trying to open up your person's heart chakra as well, you can meet them in the 5D and meditate to get there with them, to help them open it up. If they have a problem with trying to say something to you, then you take your throat chakra and you meditate on this, and you meet them in the 5D, and you'll visualize this person, and you visualize yourself, and you're helping them to be able to speak. You join hands with this person in the 5D, and you connect with them, and you have like you're all laying here. You're laying not you're laying in your relaxation place, wherever that may be. Okay. Anyway, we can get into more of that because it's gonna be like I can do different videos for different things. So that's one way that you can center yourself. And another good thing with the positive energy, other than the sage, is obsidian beads. Obsidian beads, I carry these in my bra a lot of times. I normally do have them on my table a lot of times whenever I'm doing the readings. Obsidian beads, there's a lot of different stones, of course, that you can use, but one thing about obsidian, it takes all of that negative energy and it replaces it with positive energy. A lot of other stones take that negative energy and just push it away from you. No, this brings that negative energy. It can come right to you, shield you, and turn that into positive and put that positive energy right back on you, right? So obsidian beads, those are a good investment, right? And then something else about the altar. Somebody asked me a question about the altar. Whenever I'm doing offerings, to my ancestors, people may do it different ways, but this is how I do it. If y'all have any ways that how y'all do it, put it in the comments below, and I might like your suggestion. I'll add that to my routine. But anyway, so fresh water in a clear glass is something that you should always have available for your ancestors. Don't be having no bugs floating in it. Refresh that every day, right? Refresh it every day for your ancestors. Water, it's the seed of life, right? We all are made up of water. We need water to survive, right? It's essential. It's a necessity. Bare necessity. And if you can't fill up a cup of water, you can't fill up a cup of water. That takes how much time a day? It takes no time. Okay? And it needs to be a clear glass and room temperature water, okay? Give this to your ancestors with the intention that you're grateful and thankful for what they're doing. Have a section where all of your past loved ones have passed, whoever, or it does not have to be a family member, anybody that is in the spiritual realm now. If you have any pictures of them, cut them out, make a collage, whatever, just have them visible to yourself and go ahead and thank them. And this is what I like to do with my food offerings. With my food offerings, I only do it if I'm making something homemade. I like to cook, but I'm busy. I work all the time. So it's not always time, like, I cook stuff easy and quick. But if it's not like a good, hearty, healthy meal, I'm not going to give that to my ancestors. And if I did not actually, it doesn't have to be like this. This is just how I am. This is just what I like to do. If it's not like something that I made from scratch, I don't like to give it, okay? So anything that I worked hard on, cut myself, made from scratch, I will give just in a little platter. Is because, and you set your intentions with what you are asking for, what you're grateful for first, and what you're thankful for, and what you need assistance with, and you lay that down. And you lay it down. You can lay it down overnight. When you wake up in the morning, you throw that away. You don't want to leave no crusty old food to your ancestors. If your ancestors, if they have addictions in your family, you might not want to do this. But if you don't, and your ancestors had a favorite drink or a tradition or whatever, something like that, you can put a little shot glass or whatever with their favorite drink in it. Just little things like that. Any type of like their favorite food or something, you can put that up there. Thank you so much for blessing me with the blessings that I've been getting. Thank you for your assistance. Thank you for guiding me. I appreciate this. I want to show you my appreciation. Thank you, ancestors. And believe me, I'm in constant communication with my ancestors. They're helping me out. They tell me things, and I know that people might be like, oh, she crazy. I don't care if you think I'm crazy, because I know what's real, and I know what I hear, and I know what my ancestors have been guiding me. And if I could just share a little bit of my story, which I'm not going to get into today. I have gone through so much in my life and come so far, and I know that's from my ancestors' guidance and doing what I'm supposed to do and listening, because you can always be guidance, and also being grateful and thankful for what I have, and continue to give those offerings and to my ancestors and welcome that positive energy, right? And also with manifesting, it's all with the power of your tongue. If you're not believing it, if you're not thinking it, then you're not manifesting it. Whenever you're manifesting, it's easier said than done. But whenever you're manifesting, it's something that you have to believe wholeheartedly. I've talked about this in a couple of videos, but I'll go ahead and say it again. I got this from the Dollar Tree, y'all. The Dollar Tree. It's a God box. It has a little pencil, little cute little pencil, and a little notepad. and you just write the things in there that no longer serve you, or the things that you want to accomplish or need assistance with, and you let go of it, right? You tear that piece of paper off, and I just put it on the bottom and turn it around, let it go, and just see how it comes into pass. See how it comes into if I can talk. See how it comes to fruition for you, right? Because a lot of these people may think that you're crazy, or you're like, they may not be as spiritual to you. Everybody's not going to be awake in this lifetime. Everybody's not going to get you. Everybody's not going to be chosen like you are. But whenever you start to get those signs and synchronicities, and you start to actually open that third eye up, you begin to realize, what is your true north node, and what you need to be doing to live for your truth. And you're not living for anybody else. Because before, I used to care about what other people think. These people were not helping me. It could be family too. They were not helping me pay my bills. They were not helping me do any damn thing. I'm like, why am I trying to impress these people? Why am I trying to care about what they think about me, right? Because sometimes you feel like your tribe is your family. You feel like you want to desperately relate or click or connect with somebody, and it's supposed to be this person, or it's going to be this person from your hometown, or it's going to be this person or this person. No, maybe sometimes you just have to branch out and find your own tribe and find who's going to connect with you, because if you're chosen, everybody's not going to see the same way as you. And definitely not least, I definitely believe in God, Holy Father. You may not believe in God, but I definitely do. I always definitely stay prayed up. I have an app on my phone that gives me reminders of when I should be praying. I set it up for twice a day, and sometimes I definitely do go back over that more than twice a day, just to keep myself grounded and to always get a good word. Even with the apps, there are definitely a lot of times because, sometimes in the Christian community, a lot of things can be judgmental, even though, I love all of the Christians, or, any religion out there, all my Buddhists, everybody out there, I love everybody. But a lot of times some things could be very judgmental or one-sided. So I always use it as the inspiration, but always use your discernment. And the relationship with God is all within you, right? And also, you may not realize this, but whenever you start taking better care of yourself, making that little moment for yourself, I don't care if it's just laying down and taking a little nap, or getting away from the kids for a minute, or taking a bubble bath, or anything of that nature. I don't care if it's any little small thing. Whenever you do that time, take that time to show yourself that you appreciate yourself, and show yourself that you're grateful for how far you come, and you're persistent, and you continue to work on yourself. Oh, and there's so much things I could say. Okay, and then also about spiritual baths. There's spiritual baths that I also do to help center myself, to help cleanse myself of any negative energy. I have a lot of different all-natural plant ingredients that I'll put in the spiritual bath, along with stones that I'll put depending on what I need to work on. With spiritual baths, make sure whenever you're taking in a spiritual bath that you're not dirty, okay? You're cleansing yourself on the 3D and the 5D. You get your tail in the freaking shower and wash your tail good before you take your spiritual bath. You don't get in there and be dirty and have a whole ring around the tub and stuff. That's nasty, okay? We don't do that around here. Just in case you never did it, it's not for you to be cleaning your body, okay? Your body should already be clean whenever you get in a spiritual bath. All right, so I can definitely do another video on that, because I feel like this video is running long and people don't stay to the end. But I will definitely do, if you want me to focus on one thing in particular, let me know, and I'll do that. As always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to get your energy in. And for all of your manifestation needs, head on over to my website, energyllc.com. Peace, love, and namaste.